Hello everyone, welcome to the NYT Monologue Night. I am Yasmin and this is all the lovely people that we're performing tonight. I am going to kick it off by doing a monologue called Free Prosecco by the lovely Elizabeth Todd. We all have our personal hells, don't we? Might be, don't know, a Zoom meeting when the Wi-Fi's shit. Or maybe it's Market Street with all the crap Ed Sheeran wannabes and the slow walking morons. For me, it's baby showers and, worst of all, gender reveal parties. What a fucking ridiculous idea. Whoever came up with that should be locked up and forced to speak to people who speak a different language, because that is what it feels like for a sane person unlucky enough to be at a gender reveal party. I mean, what would aliens say, eh? If they came down to Earth tomorrow and asked us to explain the logic of a gender reveal party, what would we say? Our friends and family gather around together and eat cake, and the inside of the sponge tells us what our unborn fetus is, whether it has a penis or a vagina. I would actually literally say this, piss off, like, why would the aliens want to stay here and hear all that bollocks? I ended up at a baby shower the other day, actually. Best thing about it was that it wasn't a gender reveal party. Didn't even know the bloody woman. She was a friend of my friend Sarah, who didn't want to go because she didn't know anyone else there. Don't worry, she paid me £200. There's no way on hell that I would go through that torture for free. Plus, there was free Prosecco. Why do women, as soon as they turn 30, become completely obsessed with kids? I know there must be some, shit, I'm turning old hormone kicking in, but Jesus Christ, every word that comes out of their mouths. My little Stormy was a tree in her school play. Isn't it wonderful? My little angel said her first word, bah, yesterday. Isn't it wonderful? My little Caden took a shit by himself in the toilet. Isn't it wonderful? And don't get me started on the fucking names. Well, as soon as they got the baby food out in the blindfold, I was a goner. I filled up my glass of Prosecco for the third time. Or maybe it was the fifth, I can't remember. The woman whose baby was being showered was the most annoying of them all, acting as if the sun shone out her ass, lapping up all the attention. Probably thought she was the Virgin fucking Mary. When I was pregnant, I wasn't like that one bit. I knew that no one cared about my spawn. Not really. Except for my partner and for my mum. It's probably because it shared the same DNA. That's when it happened. The dreaded question. In the middle of a conversation that I wasn't listening to, the Virgin Mary turned around and said, "So how many do you have?" I tried to play it cool, have a joke. "None. I like children, but I couldn't eat a full one." She laughed awkwardly, looking at me as if I was cracked. I guess in a way I was cracked and a bit pissed. "Do you really not have any?" she said, softly rubbing her massive baby bump, as if to mock me, as if to say, "I have a functioning uterus. Isn't it wonderful?" My baby was born a year ago, and it died on the same day. Not a little bag of cells, but a child in my arms. He had a name, a bedroom, people who loved him, baby grows, jumpers, but not once given to me by friends at work at a shitty baby shower, but knitted lovingly by my mum. I didn't tell the Virgin Mary any of this, of course. I just threw my glass of Prosecco in her face and staggered out. Stole one of the baby grows on the way out. Don't know why, but just made me feel a bit better. Taking a small thing from someone that had everything that I wanted. I lost a child. And she lost a Marks and Spencer's baby grow and a bottle of Prosecco. Thank you. Next up is Heather.
Hi everyone, my name is Heather and my monologue that I will be doing is called You Just Wouldn't Get It by Heather Hewitt. I saw this this thing on Pinterest the other day, and it says something like, what was it? It was like, you can miss someone, but not want them back. I know, it's such a cliche. I know it might sound ridiculous, but I think I might like actually miss him a bit. Wait, no. Like miss how I felt. No. Okay. I think what I'm trying to say is that, look, I wouldn't say this out loud to anybody else but you. Everybody else might think I'm crazy or still, under his curse. But along with the aggression and the possessiveness and all the crazy stuff, I mean, there was part of me that did feel what I wanted. What made me feel like I was worth something. That's more than any other guy's ever done. I wasn't second best for once. Or third best for that matter. You just get used to this, like... Okay, what am I saying? What am I saying? Oh my god. Oh. Ignore me. Oh. I still can't believe he only got restraining order. And community service. It's like you ruin someone's life nowadays. You just got to go and pick up some fucking empty crisp packets. But he is. I do still think about it though. He is still. I mean, you can't get a restraining order from your thoughts, can you? Unless you took some kind of memory loss. Oh my god, they should invent that. They should invent a memory loss pill for all the bad things. I didn't mean what I said. You don't have to worry. Like, I don't want it back. It's just I'm not sucked in anymore. I know I was, but I'm not now. You just still. I think you probably just wouldn't get it. I should maybe. Should we get the bill? Yeah. No, I'm done. I'm full. Thank you, everyone. And next up, we have Michael.
Thanks, Heather. I'm Michael, and I'll be performing a monologue called Grapes. There's this study about monkeys where they give one grapes and the other stones as rewards for doing different tasks. And I feel, no, I am the monkey being given stones. And the stone monkey gets so angry that they start throwing the stones back at the researchers every time. Abby has been working here less than 6 months and is training to be a manager. Joe is already a manager and does nothing but scroll on his phone. Look, I'm not comparing, stay in your own lane, but it's hard to ignore the fact that I've been here longer than both of them put together. Over 5 years. And not once have I been offered a promotion or a manager role. And I am this close to throwing stones. Look, what I'm saying is, I don't want to go to prison because this place is driving me insane. I can't eat pebbles. I need grapes to eat, survive, live. And at one point, the stone that the monkey's holding, he turns it over to check if he's done something wrong, as if it's his fault that he's not being given grapes. For a split second, doubting himself that maybe he does deserve this horrible treatment. And for ages, I thought it was my fault, that maybe I'd done something wrong, said something off, or I wasn't presentable. But you know what? You're just a nasty piece of work. I've given this place my total commitment, and you just spit on me. I refuse to be an animal trapped in a cage and laughed at for your amusement. I'm leaving. I quit. Thank you. Next up is the amazing Lucy.
Thank you. My name is Lucy, and I am going to be performing Apple's monologue, written by the wonderful Millie Musset. Okay, so I'm small, smaller than all the others anyway. I'm a pale, murky green, and I've got all these dents. You know, I'm a bit of a weird shape, and I mean, I'm not exactly plump. Even the crows won't go near me. And I mean, look at them. Bright and rosy and luscious red. I mean, how can I compete with that? And I'm awake at the crack of dawn, pruning and plumping myself, but it's not made a bit of difference. I mean, how is that fair? I can't help who I am. Usually, after a storm, when the air is calmer and the bright blue light flushes itself back into the sky, these two crooks fly over. I hear them twittering together. It's just the way things are. Try as you might, give up the fight and just take flight. It's just the way things are. I think I'll last about a day or so, and then I can feel the rot. I can feel my stem loosening, my cord, too old, oaky, weathering. How did something so grand and beautiful create something like me? And all those hands reaching up and picking my brothers and sisters with such delight. When I hit the ground, because that's where I'll end up, I hope one of those hands picks me up and lobs me far away from here. And when I land, I'll grow deep roots, and I'll grow tall and strong, and I'll blossom all sorts of colours and shapes. Bruised, red, green, pale, rosy, it won't matter. And we'll all get picked. And we'll all be the same, but different. And maybe I won't feel so... Try as you might, give up the fight and just take flight. Thank you. And now we have the wonderful Scarlett.
Thanks, Lucy. This is an excerpt from Fatness, which is a work in progress, written in collaboration with the marvellous Molly Cheek, who sadly couldn't make it today. They are a musician and songwriter. My mind is somewhere deep and far away, rippling in the pools of myth and time, where the lady of the lake held sword aloft with chubby hands, and druids felt their soft rolls touch lightly on their scratchy coats. Smartness is all-encompassing, like village women who bless their round, wrinkled bellies with herbs. I see folds and rolls in the landscape where time carved out a piece of field at harvest time, abundant and heaving. I want to afford that same space to my body, to all the bodies of then and now. When I lie in bed, my body is like a landscape of soft, rolling hills and valleys, shaped by millennia of rippling, changing bodies bearing children and carrying the weight of the world. So, I want you to take a finger and softly trace an outline of dips and curves and ripples of skin. Get comfortable with it. I mean, really feel it. Feel the soft bits and firm bits. Discover its curving cascades. Be warmed and comforted and held by what I am. Love the fact, its ability to radiate warmth on a cold night, to protect the fragility within. I want you to embrace me, to hold me, and know you'll never be able to hold my entirety all at once, because I am just too expansive to be contained by any one vessel. I want you to pick me up. I want you to feel my weight all at once and know the strength I house to lift up this body every single day. I want you to know me, know my strength, know my fullness, know my changing, rippling body for what it is. A vessel for the mind and soul and history within. Thank you. Now it's time for the lovely Hanya's piece.
Thank you, Scarlett. I'm going to be performing my monologue called Still Think of You. Thank you. I savour the memory more than the moment. To feel, but not to notice. To hear, but not believe. Short-sighted, derealised, and barely lucid. I held my heart too close to yours, and my happiness on my sleeve. Why do I still think of you, though you've forgotten me? Heart driven deeper underground as I read your swirling letters from hands that once held me warm, but now hold a cold black phone. Through a veil of tears, I tell myself I never cared and never will, but falling too hard, too fast, too easily, always leaves one alone. How could I still think of you, though you've forgotten me? Your eyes tenderly explored my face, hands wrapped around my waist. You chose to shatter our safe embrace with your lies and your games. What a fucking waste of my time and my space. Empty promises and broken mosaics. left guilty, regretful of pointless mistakes. Stood in the dark as the final street lamp breaks, the last torment I will make my weak soul take. Why should I still think of you, though you've forgotten me? Thank you. I'll now pass over to the brilliant Naomi.
Hi, my name's Naomi and I'll be performing my monologue called Spooks. Is this thing even on? Can't see any red light. I don't think it's recording. Oh wait, no, it is. It is. Hi, my name's Ruby. I'm 27 from Liverpool and this is my audition for Spooks. One night in a haunted house. Right, I'll tell you a bit about me. I've lived in Liverpool my whole life and now I run a fair trade coffee shop. We're famous for our specialties such as avocado on toast, soy milk cappuccinos and avocado lattes. It is just a latte, but instead of a cup, we serve it in an avocado. Isn't that amazing? But I'm not just an entrepreneur. In my free time, I enjoy writing, archery, a bingo, and Sudoku. I also have a bit of a fascination with the supernatural. I've seen all the Ghostbusters movies, even the remakes. So let's just say I ain't afraid of no ghost. Maybe the really scary ones. I think I'd get on really well with the other contestants because I'm very, very interesting and I'm a big people person. Additionally, the show would be great for business because if I caught a real ghost on camera, I'd be famous and everyone would want to come to my shop. Oh, now the prize money, yes. If I won, I'd probably spend it on a birthday party for my son, Mikey, because he's going to be 5 really soon. But it is a lot of money. So I'd probably give the rest to charity because I'm a good person, like, and I want to do the right thing. Plus, it's good karma. Mikey, pack it in. Right, that is it. No chicken nuggets and no football. Oh my word, it's still recording. Thanks everyone, and I'll now pass over to the lovely Flora.
Hi, my name is Flora and I will be performing a monologue from Permanent Marker written by Claudia Vivian. My friend bought me a Kinski kit when I broke. Apologized on his behalf. I'm so sorry that happened to you. We told each other in weekly meetings. She made me a cup of tea, offered me bourbons and custard creams. No, thank you. Though I craved the cream and cursed my thighs. Before we sat down, she wanted to show me something. Of course you can. And so she lightly lifted her shirt and pushed the waistband of her trousers down. She revealed intricate veins of gold that ran around her body. She told me that my silence speaks of all the reasons why I can't. She told me not to designate my body as inadequate as she revealed another inch of golden joinery, releasing frozen waterfalls and glistening rivers, guiding waves of air down from her chest and around her back with paradisical innocence. Each movement loosened the irregular lines as they began to shimmer with intimacy and ripple with warmth. I wish that someone would repair me with their golden words. I thought to make my pain as beautiful as hers. See that I am broken and fill in the gaps with liquid gold. I thought maybe if my scars were golden, I would possess her gentle confidence. I would apologize on his behalf, but my scars aren't golden. My scars are black. They drop deep down into chasms of darkness that separate each contour of my protruding bones. I wish to join the rifts with liquid gold, fill the chasms with precious metal and watch them glisten as I tell my story. But the darkness isn't space. The lines are chasms which divide my torso into fragments of my imagination. They remind me that I drew on my scars with permanent marker before I recognized they could be as stunning as hers. Thank you. And next we have the lovely Nia.
Hi, I'll be performing a monologue by James Mallon. Sorry, I'm being a bit weird. Doesn't matter. It's just, when you said you had been checking your emails all day and you got a response from them, which is great. I'm proud of you. I am. They really got to me. You know I've been checking my emails all week and I haven't heard back from them. And the thing is, I don't think I will. And, you know, I'm not like you. I can't just shrug it off. I can't just fake it till I make it. And it isn't about the emails. It's the fact that you're doing exactly what I'm doing, but just 10 times better. I love you. I do. I love you so much. But you make me feel so shit when you say that stuff. I don't know how to fix it. It's a me problem. And I'm trying to fix it. I really am. I really can't explain it. Every time you call and you say you've got a recall or you're doing this project and I have literally nothing to show, it digs deeper and deeper into my brain. And I just think, why the fuck am I even trying? Every day. Every single day when I talk to you and you talk about how great your day has been, I just think what a disappointment I must be to you. What a waste of potential. And all I can think about in my stupid little head is, why would anyone love someone like that? I'm just scared. I'm so scared, Dan. I'm scared I'm not who you thought I was. I'm scared you'll end up being as amazing as I know you will be. I'm scared you'll meet people as amazing as you are, and I'll be stuck here working a shitty part-time job for the rest of my life. And I'm scared you'll leave and you won't come back. I'm just sorry. I'm sorry I can't be the person I need to be. I'm sorry I think like this. I'm sorry I'm a twat. I just need you to understand why. Thank you for listening. And now it's the lovely Yasmin.
Thank you, Nia. So I will be performing a spoken word monologue called I Love Hip Hop, but I think he hates me. I love hip hop, but I think he hates me. For context, we were cool, used to kick it way back when, chilling on the block, yeah, with all our friends, and used to pretend that we'd make it out of ends, pinky promises of riches, of promised lands of freedom, spray paint it across the wall. Said he and I, yeah, he and I would have it all, and you would be boy, and I would be girl, never lessen our expression, we're on top of the world. Starting with a party hip hop gets on the mic. The hey to the ho with an easy E flow, rapping over samples all through the night. And it's then I hear his words. Oh, his words. And the words that he used were imbued with wisdom, made everyone in every city stop to listen. Fast forward a couple of months in hip hop, you change. Let the media make you, shape you into something that ain't true, ain't new, but gangster was the label. You accepted this. Our pinky promises unhooked. You shook the white man's hand. I was the one you overlooked. No, you don't understand how the money's made you blind, and I was pushed to the side as you strived for a better life without me, as you strived for a better life without we. It's that UNITY. Guess it's time to say goodbye to this, because you got a little braggadocious, rhymes a little less complex. You weren't in it for the loves or the status I expect. The respect that you get is a lot more than before now. Funny how I'm the one you use just to sell out of nowhere. I heard you saying on air how I was gutter regressive and angry, don't get it. Rougher than rubber, you think I'm a menace. Hoochies and hoes, you're doing the most to tarnish the skin that I'm living in. You weren't even kidding when you shaded the shade of the melanin that brought you into the world. I mean, who are you playing, boy? I'm just saying, boy, I'm more than your plaything, more than the arse and the tits that you claim is yours. Well, it ain't. That's not the picture I continue to let you paint of me, because actually, every tear shed of you built a better me. Yeah, your love is a cold, distant memory. And when you left, I started to reflect. Pen to paper made me blind to the time writing rhymes. It's when I realized. It's then I realized that hip hop is more than just a he. Because when I look back to my history and my ancestors who wrapped rings and rhapsodies around these so-called kings, who silenced men in ciphers, words like rifles shot them down. I knew hip hop could be a woman who'd forever wear the crown. Thank you. Up next, we have the wonderful Kate.
Thank you, Yasmin. So I'm going to be performing a monologue from my play that is currently still a work in progress. And this piece is called I Don't Feel Much. I don't feel much, you know? My emotions are very limited. That sounds weird, doesn't it? I bet that sounds so weird to hear for you, especially as you seem to feel so much. You know what I mean, though? Like you're an emotional person. You obviously feel a lot. And maybe part of me is jealous of that. God, it feels strange. Coming out my mouth. Talking about it. It's definitely making me feel something. But the thing is, I have no idea what. Because I can't get to know my emotions. I can't do it. I have this recurring anxiety that if my feelings were people and I were to meet them, then they probably wouldn't be very nice to me. They'd hate me and judge me and want to make my life a misery. But then again, that's sort of what they do anyway. They twist and turn themselves inside out, inside my stomach, and tell my brain to freeze whenever I talk to someone, especially someone that stirs up a lot of emotion in me. Do you know what the worst part is? It's the fact that I used to be okay with that. I used to let it go. And I used to let it control me. But something I've learned from you is that I can't afford to let it go anymore. I can't allow it to make me miserable anymore. Because you've made me feel something good. For once, someone is making me feel something good and true. Just like my dad and my little brother. The people that are there for me, the people that love me in life, they give me a reason to feel good, true things, and that's why I can't let it go. Thank you. And next up is the wonderful Jordan.
Hi, thank you, Kate. I will be performing a monologue written by actress and writer Emma Pallett. And I'll do that now. Just passing. Went to the Italian. You know the one on Duke Street, right? Yeah, I just needed to talk to you. Because, well, I was hiding in the loos. Yeah. Because, well, you know how the bathroom is the most oxymoronic location in a house or a building, or especially university halls. Did I ever tell you the repeating incident that happened? Okay, so there was this guy, okay, or girl, I don't want to make assumptions. This person, this phantom shitter who would repeatedly defecate in our showers. This phantom shitter would just strike on a Wednesday, and honestly, it got to the point where people just started ignoring it. They just accepted it and moved on. like once on a Wednesday, I came home from the club because some guy spilled an entire pint down my dress. So obviously I wanted a shower. I step into the cubicle and what I hear is the most god-awful noise, like stuff dropping. Literally dropping. If I'm honest, I'm actually kind of impressed by like his ability to maintain bowel control, to make it perfect every Wednesday night. But yeah, on a whole other level, just gross. And well, I didn't know what to do. I considered calling the police, but then I wouldn't know what to say to them. Like, can you get arrested for that? I didn't know what to do. I didn't know if it was illegal or not. So I Googled it. I Googled it, and the first thing that came up was, is it illegal to defecate in someone's hands and then throw it at someone? And I think the conclusion was no, which was surprising. Yeah. So I couldn't find an answer to the legal standing question of poop showering, but for some reason only known to the god of vodka, I decided to take a peep under the door, and what I saw was this prominent, no, I didn't see his 007. What I saw was a pair of dark forest green and white trainers squatting over that poor innocent plug hole. And it wasn't until in that Italian restaurant tonight when Jamie started stretching out his legs under the table. And that's when I realized I've seen those shoes before. Oh yeah, I had been gazing into the eyes of the phantom shitter for the past half an hour. So I freaked out. Yeah, I freaked out. And so I hid in the bathrooms, and it got me thinking of times when I didn't feel uncomfortable in toilets, which was nice. And it also made me think about how you're not so bad after all. And I was just wondering if maybe you wanted to get back together with me. Thank you very much. And now closing the show is the wonderful Julia.
Hi there. So I'm going to share a monologue I wrote myself. So it's work in progress. So please be, just kind and patient with me. I feel scared of being alone in a cold green hospital room where the only sound you can hear are those beeping trucks. No. Kids begging for more chocolate. No. It is the sound of the machine next to you, going beep, beep, and you see that transparent liquid to your left. Drip, drip, slowly but steady, dropping into your body, straight a street body-warmed needle which got poked through your soft, sunburned skin a couple days ago. Or was it weeks? I lost track of time. Yeah, I think that's supposed to be the scary part, that you lost track of time, or the life out in the wilderness of the city that never sleeps. And all you hear is beep, 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 drip, drip, and the clock going tick tock, tick tock, tick tock, tick.
So, thank you all for listening and watching. This was the final monologue, and I would ask everyone to come back on screen. Okay, well,
Thank you.
I guess,
Thanks,
yeah,
guys.
thank you
Thank
all.
you, guys.
That was the end.
Amazing.